Hello and welcome back to my wonderful, beautiful world in Minecraft. Today I want to build more of like the town part of my town because it's kind of barren at the moment. I was thinking I really love like Italian, Mediterranean coastal towns, so I want to try doing something like that. They're like pretty simplistic like shaped buildings, but like they have really like vibrant colors and like I don't know, I just love the shape of them and like I think they look beautiful along the coast, so I really want to try doing something like that. One slight problem here is this is mostly like a diagonal coast, so I might have to make some buildings diagonally, which might suck, but we'll see. I think I could also build them just like along the grid, but I don't know. It's a challenge, and challenges are good, especially if it could look good in the end. Terraforming's pretty cool. I did a lot of stuff to this coastline and it looks like a pretty cool beach. Yeah, let me go in free cam real quick to show you all the work I did here. So over here I want like a building or two up here. I built this like spike off to the side. I think that's kind of neat. Got this little like, I don't know, plateau. Maybe I'll put some flowers there or something. I think I want like a pathway going up here to get to these. Maybe I'll use that pathway, not sure yet. Here in this area, I think I want to put some kind of like little like resort or hotel sort of thing. In case you're unaware, this place is called Roostport, and I'm trying to figure out where I want the port to be, because a place with port in the name has to be a port, right? I was thinking that little nook over there might be a good place to have it, but it's a little off in nowhere land and it's by the forest area, so I don't really want to touch that spot. I was also thinking just out here, but I feel like this is more of like a touristy area, so I don't know if that would be good. Over there might be good too, but again, that's kind of like away from the busy part of the town, so I'm not so sure. Alright, I need to be able to see what these are actually going to look like, so I'm going to try to wireframe them out here and see how that looks. So I just wanted to cut back in and show you my progress so far. I've got those two buildings over there. It's like connected. I like how that turned out, and I like what I've got going on here. If you noticed in the replay footage, I was doing some different shapes here, and that's why you want to like sketch out your building, because sometimes you have some ideas and they don't work. I was making like a wonky shaped building, but I think the rectangle just works better here. So you really want to get a shape down before you start committing. I think that's a good way to build. Fun fact, the area of Italy I'm inspired by for this is called Cinque Terre? Cinque Terre, I think you pronounce it that way. It's a collection of 5 cliffside villages in Italy that are really beautiful. I'm also inspired by Portofino, which I don't think is part of Cinque Terre, but it's also cool, and I think what I'm building will turn out more like Portofino, but I kind of want to have some of that cliffside verticality going. So I'll have to see how that goes. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with this layout I have going on here. We have over here these 2 rows of building. And I think here I'll put like a fountain. I think that'll be cool. And over here we can bring some trees back, and we can have like some entrances to the buildings along here. And over here, I thought this would be like a cool like little hotel thing by the beach. I think that'll look sick. I like the shape I went with like the curve for the beach side, and then it's just flat over here. I think that's a good shape. If we come up here, we have some higher buildings here. There's like one here, and there's one up here. It's kind of a funky shape. I like it. Right now, I want to go collect the materials and stuff, so it's materials time. Oh my gosh, guys, I found this mysterious ancient ruin. Let's figure out what secrets it holds. Whoa, oh my gosh, guys. Wow. I wonder what's inside. It's a secret puzzle? Did I solve the secret? What's the secret? Oh! Secret puzzle? No, that didn't do it. Guys, I don't remember the solution. Oh! How are you supposed to get down there? Oh, some guy just died here. Oh, that's a corpse in my treasure chest. Can I disable these? I got him. Wait, where's the other trap? Oh, got him. A diamond! Yay! Woo! Diamond! Yeah! Got a diamond! Woohoo! Anyway, I'm gonna go get gravel. Getting in my boat. Alright, so I got the colors put down. At first I was thinking the colors might be a little too much, like this build style is maybe a bit too much of a departure from what I already had going on, but the more I work on it, the more I'm like actually really excited to see it completed. Up here we got our pathway through here. Some of the colors here, like the cyan here, weren't all that common in the Italian villages I showed you, but I felt like I needed more colors, and I think they worked pretty good with the other colors. I added another building over here, so I'm thinking this is like, I don't know, maybe some apartments or another hotel or something. Over here, I think it'd be cool if this was like a tower sticking out, looking over the bay. Is this a bay? I think this is a bay. So yeah, I'm excited to start building, and it's build time. Progress is going well. I'm really excited about it. I'm not sure if I should show you. There it is. Oh, is that it? Oh. Anyway, regarding this building, I don't think I actually want it to be like a hotel or apartment thing or whatever. I think instead I'm gonna turn it into like some ancient ruins of like a fortress or something. Since I have this like giant ancient robot lore going on, I think it would make sense for there to be some like ruined fortresses of like ancient times that this town first had, and then like eventually like another town came in, and you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm gonna turn this into like an ancient ruined fort or something. Also, since the Italian coastline towns have some like ancient ruined fortresses like that, I think that'd be really sick to take some inspiration from that and incorporate it into the lore of my world. So yeah, let's do that. Hey, future Eric here. The audio in this part for some reason got deleted, or I just wasn't recording. I don't know what happened, but anyway, here I was just explaining that I built these ruins here by the ocean, and I think they turned out pretty sick. I decided to move where I was gonna build them, just because I thought they would look better as just like a visual thing sticking out by the ocean. I took heavy inspiration from that one ancient ruins of the castle I showed you earlier in Vernazza. But yeah, I like how it turned out, and past me will continue working on the town. Check it out. I don't know if this is shocking or not, but I'd actually never seen the Pixar film Luca before the beginning of this video, but now I have recently seen it, and it's a beautiful movie. The reason I mention it is because the film takes place in an Italian seaside town, very inspired by the Cinque Terre villages in Italy. So watching that movie made me realize there's a few more details I want to focus on for the town, but also I really want to focus more on the more like fishing port type stuff, which I mentioned earlier. And unfortunately, I don't think I'll get to that in this video, but definitely in the next video, I'm going to work on the port area, and I think it's going to go over here. Yeah, I flattened out this area over here so you can see the ocean from the plaza, and yeah, I think the port area is going to be really sick. I want to have some, like, fishing boats everywhere, maybe some people selling fish, or like, maybe like a building or something. But for now, I want to finish up this plaza and some more things in the town, and we'll see where we go from there. Hey, welcome back. Hope you liked the montage. This area has changed quite a lot since I started working. I like how this tree turned out. It's kind of like a typical shape for a tree, but I kind of like it for like sort of town tree vibe like Animal Crossing has. I like what I did with the azalea leaves for like the lighting on the tree. I think it adds just like enough pop that it needed. If we come over here, we've got like the plaza for Roostport. I like this fountain. It's pretty simple, but I got these lights that turn on at night. It's pretty cool. Here I've got like a statue for like a hero, like a legendary hero or something, but I have some ideas for what I want to do with it later, so for now it's just kind of iron armor guy standing there. Unfortunately, I think netherite armor would look really sick for a statue, so I might end up doing that, but that's pretty costly, so we'll see. Anyway, here's the main part of the build. Here's like the entrance to like the buildings here. I like this like creeping plant kind of thing. A few of the interiors for these buildings aren't exactly complete. A lot of facades, but there's a few I want to show you. Here's the bee house. I had to close it up with glass because bees still are pretty dumb and get stuck on the geometry and like despawn. So I think it's fine if they just stay in there. Up here is another sort of like, I guess, plaza area. I might add like tables and chairs here eventually. There's like an empty building. And here's just like a little path to get to the other side. We'll get to that. Here's my gelato shop. I'm really proud of this interior. Here's like the different like gelato flavors in the, I guess, like bins or whatever. Here's a stand for like the ice cream cones. I used a dripstone, pointed dripstone for that with a invisible armor stand magic. In this fridge here, we got a gelato. I can eat it and I get jump boost. I renamed Suspicious Stew, and I used a resource pack trick where you can like change the texture of renamed items, so that's pretty cool. Out here we've got this area overlooking the water. Yeah, I really like this area. It's pretty scenic. It's a nice little walk along the shore. I like these like cloths I have hanging from the balcony. I think they look pretty nice. Over here we got some plants and stuff. I like this little tree. Eventually I'm gonna put like a building on that large pillar in the water. If we come back this way, got this tree. I think it's pretty nice. Yeah, I think the shape is pretty cool. We got this beach here and this hotel. I think I did a pretty good job on the window shade things. But here's the entrance. If we can go in here, it's like receptionist desk here. Got some plants. I think this style for the stairwell is pretty cool. Just got some basic rooms here. Some beds. Table, chairs. Yeah, I think it's pretty cute. I like this lamp. Here we have the focacceria, where we can get bread and focaccia. Check it out, focaccia. It's just bread. But yeah. Oh, I need to put more stuff here. Okay, I added more bread. Pretty sick. Yeah, it's a nice interior. It's got these like racks in the back and the display the different breads. That's pretty much it for the town, but let's go check out the lighthouse. Oh wait, how do I get up there? Alright, here's the lighthouse. Pretty simple, but I think it turned out pretty nice. It's the entrance. Spiral staircase up to the top with the light. Yeah, it's a lighthouse. The view from up here is really nice, actually. I want to finish that mountain a bit more. But yeah, I did a lot this episode. This has been a lot of work, but I think it was worth it. Roostport is really coming together. In a future episode, I want to work on the port area, because I want a lot more like fishing vibes and like boats and stuff like that. I think that'll really make it feel complete. But yeah, for now, see you around. Hope you liked it. Let me know what you thought. And for now, I'm just gonna work a bit on the mountain. So, see you later.